But sometimes it's publicly traded companies. Jeremy Young is the president and CEO of a company called SCI, Engineered Materials, Inc. They are publicly traded under the stock symbol SCIA. They are a state-of-the-art manufacturing company that helps their materials sector. And it's really interesting because, boy, they had a couple of people that follow them that really wanted us to interview them, and we started looking at the deal. And it's, once again, we talk a lot about biopharma, we talk about mining, we talk about what we don't talk about is minerals. And this isn't mining, this is servicing the materials business. So let's say hi to Jeremy. How are you, sir? Great to have you along.
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We are bunkered up here, and we put plywood on the doors.
We're ready.
In anticipation.
Ready for the results
of what happens either way tomorrow. Great to have you along, man. And I think one of your avid fans asked us to see if we could have you on the air. It's so great to have you on.
That's great.
Can you give us kind of an overview of what SCI Engineered Materials actually does?
Yeah, that'd be great. We are really an advanced materials company. So we do everything from taking just your average run-of-the-mill metals from aluminum, copper, steel, all the way up to refractories like niobium, molybdenum, tantalum, and even into precious metals like ruthenium and platinum and iridium. And we form them into parts that can be used in specific markets. And we even branch into the ceramics, so metal oxides and complex ceramics that go in everything from the reflective surfaces on the inside of a headlight assembly, all the way up to semiconductor applications and auto-dimming rearview mirrors, solar panels, pretty much anything that would need a thin coating of a metal or a ceramic, we would provide it, and we do our manufacturing right in Columbus, Ohio.
I'd like to have Rusty dipped in some sort of reflective coating.
I believe bronze. I'll select bronze.
Stick him out front.
Want to be dusted in bronze if that's possible.
Can I ask you, so is there a food chain here? This is the way I think of it. I think about it, say, a gold royalty company, then the gold mining company, or the exploration company, then the mining company. And it's not really an up and down food chain, but it's a processing.
Yeah.
So what you do is once the raw material is done, there's 100 million uses for it. You make it so that you can execute those uses out of whatever the raw material is, correct?
Correct. So we're more in that middle of the supply chain.
Yeah.
You can't really just take raw ore out of the ground. So we'll take a powder that somebody's created at a kind of a commodity level, or even in some specialty materials. We'll turn that into a solid piece of material in a custom shape or configuration so that it can be put into a machine and create the part that you would probably use at your home, or that somebody would use in an industrial application. So,
hey, Jeremy, my question for you is, during COVID, I know that many companies had to reinvent the way they do business. And I've spoken to a number of people in the mining business, and it was still the case with them. Has it affected your business? Because I saw a press release of you guys today, and we don't ever talk about share price or numbers, but man, you had some good earnings numbers. So obviously things are going okay for you. Has COVID affected you guys at all?
It has. We had to reevaluate just from some state mandates how we did business. So we had to adjust everything from marketing with trade shows that were canceled on down the line to how we social distance and actually operate inside our production facility. So a lot of moving parts that shifted very quickly, and a lot of customer uncertainty that I feel pretty happy with how the year's rounding out for us. Our Q3 release came out today. As you said, it looked really good. The strategy that we put forth has really allowed us to penetrate some niche markets that we weren't in before. And those have really helped buoy, the business as a whole. So outside of just traditional photonics, but really focusing on some specialty materials that we hadn't looked in previously.
Yeah, I always wondered how they got that orange tint to some of these glasses. Now I know, man.
So the sunglasses?
Something in there.
Yeah, that's what they just call them up.
I need some optical coatings, man. Can you hook it up? Hey,
can I, Jeremy, let's talk about those industries. By the way, Jeremy Young's our guest. He's the president and CEO of a company called SCI Engineered Materials. That's their website, by the way, sciengineeredmaterials.com. Talk about, you have many different industries that were showing up there. I mean, you have defense, aerospace, guys. You can pull that back up for us. But talk about what are the industries right now that are front and center for you?
Yeah, the big one for us in our historic strong industry has been photonics. So really photonics is a fancy way to say any way you manipulate light. So that deals with really any kind of a glass manufacturer, lenses, optical coatings technically would fall inside photonics even. So laser filters, auto dimming rearview mirrors, all the way to headlight assemblies, and pretty
You
much
guys are
everything in
never
between.
not busy.
No, how about
I mean, is there like, I mean, honestly, like if let's say the solar business, tanks a little bit, and there's mandates that go away, all of a sudden you could just shift over to the automotive business.
Yeah.
Or to the, I mean, you really do have that sort of business, don't you?
It is. That's how we've actually designed the manufacturing facility. Being a manufacturer in the United States is difficult on a good day.
Sure.
So we really laid out our strategy to be able to leverage all of our equipment and personnel across multiple markets.
Yeah, and for you going into 2021, I mean, obviously you've made pivot and made changes here for 2020.
It'd be like being a metal chef. A pinch of aluminum, a little carbon, some merinthium,
Yeah.
and corinthium.
And is that how they?
Everything-
is that the accent that they
Yes,
use
it
also
is.
with
You
the
must-
white coat?
Because when it ends in the "-um", you can just
"-um",
"-um".
yeah.
Sounds like a rapper.
Rustium.
Corinthium,
What is-
I have to tell you, when I saw who I was going to be talking to, that there was a Rusty Nail.
Can you help me with that?
I got a kick out of it. We actually have a bonding technician whose given name is Rusty Nail.
Oh my God.
Oh, you got to send him, Mike. Yeah. Here.
Let's just give him one of these.
Here we go.
Let's just send this over to him because
can
his
have my
name's
Emmy
right on there.
There we go.
Can I?
This is Millennium.
Can I ask you real quick? And I don't have much time left here, but real quickly, what
Yeah.
is your 2021 outlook for you guys? As far as, are you staying in the same industries? Are you trying to pivot elsewhere? What are we thinking?
We're staying where we're at for the most part, but we are looking at other opportunities as they develop. Like I mentioned, we have, as you can see from the website, a lot of very specialized equipment that allows us to penetrate some markets that would be a barrier to entry to other folks.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for those opportunities that are a good fit for our expertise and abilities.
Yeah, very good. The name of the company, once again, SCI, Engineered Materials, Inc.
Yep.
They are publicly traded under the stock symbol SCIA. You're looking at their website right there, sciengineeredmaterials.com. Jerry, will you come back on the air with us sometime? I'd really love to. I'd love to spend some more time with you.
Yeah.
Right on.